So let's say you've bought a lure, works great for you, and then the hooks get busted. You don't know exactly which hooks to buy because it could be that the shop you go to doesn't have the same brand and whatnot. They also don't have an idea. So here's a quick guide for you. In this video, we're going to be discussing how to properly size trebles, or any hook for that matter, to any lure that you have, whether it be an upgrade of hooks or replacement. Okay? It's not rocket science. And I'll show you the way how I do it. Now, that being said, this is me, or my experience over the years, and it's worked great for me. Now, if you have a better experience of replacing hooks, you know, how, if it works better, share it in the comments below so that everyone learns. Now, by the way, this video is part of a series that I'm doing. It's all in one playlist. This is like the basic series, and it's designed to help out guys that are just starting out. It could be that they just have a general shop where they go to, could be in, I don't know, remote part of the world or something, or in a small town where there are not many knowledgeable fishermen that can guide them. So yeah, this video is for you guys, and if you have some experience, you might pick up a tip or two on this one as well. So let's dive right in. So in front of us we have 3 lures, and I've switched out the hooks on one of them. So this is it right here. I switched out the lure, the hooks on this. Okay, so let's look at the stock. Okay, from the factory they will give you a set of hooks that, if you look closely, they stick out from the body. Okay, it could be the widest part of the body or where the hook falls, and that's how you size it, according to where the hook sits. Okay, if you see right there, there's a gap, so it's not flush. And this is because when you're working the lure, you don't know which angle the fish would get into. Now, if it's small and it's hidden by the body, more than likely you're not gonna hit the fish. Okay, so with this one, even manufacturers, this one right here is stock. Okay, so you can see that the hooks stick out a little bit from where it sits. Okay, it's the same with this one as well. If you fold it, you'll see that it actually sticks out, even if this hook pretty much just dangles. Okay, there is a chance that the hook would go this way, and it's to ensure that if it sits there, whatever position, because when you're working your lure, you don't know exactly what the hook's position would be, but in the event that it goes like that, points are sticking out. It's the same with this one. Where it sits, you'll see that it sticks out. That's not even straight, so here we go, see? It sticks out. Same thing with this. So in some lures you can actually play around it. You could put a smaller one here, a heavier here in it, and what it does is keep the lure a bit more balanced. And there are some lures that work better that way. Okay, so for jigs it's the same thing. Where it sits, okay, if you go like this, it sticks out. Okay, whether it be one hook or 2 hooks, it sticks out. Now when this tangles in the body like that, you can see that there's still a point there's still a chance that you'd hook the fish. Now I've upgraded this one to a hook size that's roughly about, I believe twice, yeah, 2 sizes up. Now what it did was to give me more bite. So as you can see here, there's a huge gap with the body and the hook, and it's the same with this one. So when I'm burning this fast and the hooks are positioned pinned to the body like that, I know that when a fish hits it, my chances of hooking that fish is far greater because the hooks stick out of the body. I wouldn't go over to twice the stock size. Okay, so like take for example this one, you know, I wouldn't put it here. It's not gonna work. Now you don't go overboard really. I mean, 2 sizes up is practically the max, I would say, even if it's light wired hooks. Okay, so this one I've upgraded it to thicker wired hooks and bigger gap. Okay, so I could use this on this one and it'd still work okay, but I wouldn't be using it, say, on like a smaller lure. Okay, like this jig, it's not gonna work. I've seen some guys actually use it, so no, not gonna work because it affects the action of the lure. Now these hooks, you think that they're just there to hook the fish, but actually they help out the balance of the lure as well. So in some instances the hooks will make the lure swim better. Okay, for this one there's really not much of a problem. This lure is quite heavy, and with the lip I could reel this in fast and have a really good action. So even if the hooks were a bit heavy, it wouldn't really affect the action, wherein the fish won't find it appealing. There's nothing wrong with stock hooks, okay? Really nothing wrong with them. In fact, manufacturers put them there because it's probably the best hook size and wire size for the lure to have the best action possible. Okay, there are some lures like top waters that are very sensitive to heavy hooks. So there are some hooks there that might be thin but are really strong, like these. Okay, so be careful when you're trying to replace the hooks. Make sure to match the wire size as much as possible, and be very careful of the shank length. This is quite important because any longer than this and these two hooks would touch each other, and sometimes when you cast they actually tangle, and there's nothing worse than that, than actually getting a strike and the hooks are tangled and you won't end up losing, well, you end up losing the fish. So for top waters they're a bit more sensitive. For subsurface lures, not so, especially with the lipped ones. But try to match the manufacturer's hook size and wire weight as close as possible. And again, you can upgrade to up to twice the size of stock hooks without adverse effects to the action of the lure. Alright, so hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Again, if you have suggestions or better recommendations on changing or swapping out hooks, upgrades and whatnot, comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.